Hey, come on in. Let's talk some politics. So I'm Carlo Versano. I am the news director for politics and culture at Newsweek. The big story taking up a lot of oxygen in the press right now is the redistricting that's going on in Texas, right? So Texas Republicans are trying to, gerrymander their map to get more seats that they think will be Republican in the midterms and in elections going forward. Now, this isn't particularly new, right? Both parties gerrymander. The Democrats are particularly good gerrymanders. Even the word gerrymander comes from a Democratic politician, portmanteau of his name, Jerry, and the word salamander. The earliest districts that were gerrymandered had the look of a salamander. I don't know why I remember that from college, but that's a little bit of trivia there. What's notable about what's happening in Texas is they're trying to do it mid-cycle, and they're doing it at the behest of the White House. Trump is pressuring them to do this. That's what's new. And it's true that is sort of particularly cynical and, something that we haven't really seen before in modern politics. That said, the concept of gerrymandering is a sort of democratic concept. They kind of started it, and now they're getting a little bit of the, reaping what they sow, I think you could argue. If you watch MSNBC or you watch the liberal media, they won't cover this story that way. They will cover it as, sort of the sky is falling. Republicans in Texas are trying to, get away with something that's particularly cynical, and they're not completely wrong about that, right? The thing with redistricting is it's supposed to happen once every 10 years based on the census data. So if you watch Fox, they're going to talk about how it's, Democrats making much ado about nothing. This is just about power. Republicans are in power in Texas, and they are thus leveraging power. I'm currently writing a column in our newsletter that's called 1600. And the way that I pitched it was a real-time, temperature gauge of the state of the country right now. Things are weird out there, right? I think the point of the 1600, what we're trying to do with the 1600, is to point out where both parties are wrong. I don't have any agenda. My only agenda is that I want, the country that I live in and that I love to be as good or better for my daughter. To do Feel free to email me. I get about 1 million emails a day, and I try and answer almost all of them, even the ones that are particularly nasty. We can talk politics. I'm game for anything.